After an incredible last chapter, it didn't seem that Eiichiro Oda would top it with the subsequent. One Piece fans were expecting a slow chapter, but the legendary mangaka proved once again why he is the creme de la creme of the industry. One Piece Chapter 1080 focused on Hachinosu, the territory of Blackbeard. The Yonko has already been involved more times in the Egghead Island arc than he ever was in the Wano Country arc. This is one of the many indications that One Piece has finally entered the final saga, as Blackbeard is considered to be Luffy's final opponent. In the chapter, Kobe was seen running away from the pirates on Hachinosu. The pirates were eager to capture him and turn him over to the Cross Guild because of his 5-star bounty. The overeager pirates were trying to nab him for 500 million berries, and because of this reason, they completely ignored the other captives who were trying to escape. When was Kobe captured? Kobe and Blackbeard have a lot of history, which goes back to the Rocky Port incident. This particular incident involved Blackbeard, Trafalgar Law, Kobe, and Wang Ji. While the majority of the details surrounding the Rocky Port incident remain unknown, it has been confirmed that it ended with Wang Ji being displaced as Hachinosu's ruler. According to Blackbeard, it was due to Kobe's efforts that the Yonko was able to oust the former Rocks pirate member. This information was revealed in Chapter 1059, when Blackbeard came to Amazon Lily to capture Boa Hancock and steal her devil fruit. Upon his arrival, Blackbeard found that the Kuja pirates were already engaged in a conflict with the Marines. Without wasting any time, the Blackbeard pirates started fighting the two groups. Hancock showed her mettle by petrifying multiple Marines and members of the Blackbeard pirates. Seeing Boa Hancock's power, Blackbeard decided to use the Yami Yami no Mi to nullify Hancock's devil fruit. Blackbeard was easily able to capture Hancock, but before Blackbeard could kill her, Kobe stopped him and reminded him that many Marines and pirates were petrified by Hancock. Blackbeard was reluctant to listen to Kobe, but things changed when Rayleigh stepped in. After the fighting had stopped, it was revealed that Blackbeard had left Amazon Lily and taken Kobe along with him. Garp's promise. With Kobe being a member of SWORD, almost no Marine officer was willing to rescue him. This meant that he would remain Blackbeard's prisoner unless the Yonko decided to release him willingly, although the odds of that happening were very low. Helmeppo and Hibari besieged Prince Groose to go to Hachinosu, but he turned them away because of the high risks involved. With every passing chapter, Kobe's chances of surviving got lower and lower, until it was revealed that Garp was going to Hachinosu to rescue his protege. Garp arrived at the G14 base and asked Helmeppo to get ready as they were going to sail to Blackbeard's territory. At that time, it didn't seem that anyone except for Helmeppo and Hibari was going along with Garp. So, the odds were still in Blackbeard's favor, especially considering it was his island. The hero arrives. The Blackbeard and Kobe storyline was sidelined for several chapters before it was finally put in the spotlight in Chapter 1080. In the chapter, the Marines finally arrived at Hachinosu. The most notable of them were Kujaku, Hibari, and Prince Groose. The Marines wasted no time in making their presence known to the pirates. As the chapter drew closer to its conclusion, it was revealed that there were more Marines aboard the ship, and among them was Monkey D. Garp. Seeing Garp in flesh sent a shiver down the spines of the Blackbeard pirates. On the very final page, Garp launched himself into the air and told the pirates that they shouldn't have kidnapped Kobe before unleashing Galaxy Fist. Garp's attack was coated with advanced Conqueror's Haki, so it wasn't shocking to see that it destroyed a large part of the island. The Showdown. One Piece Chapter 1080 is the first time that fans have actually seen Garp use his real power. Even though he was involved in the Marineford arc, Garp opted to stay on the sidelines because of his love for Ace. For a long time, Garp has been hyped by the other characters in the series as the hero of the Marines, and the latest chapter proved why. Considering he is so powerful even in his 70s, Garp's power in his prime must be frightening. With such freakish strength, it is no wonder that he was the only Marine to ever corner Gold D. Roger. While Garp's strength is certainly impressive, the Blackbeard pirates still hold the numerical advantage. The soldiers accompanying Garp seem strong, but it is important to remember that none of the Blackbeard pirates have actually been involved in the fight. The next chapter will very likely focus on the war at Hachinosu, and there is a strong possibility of Garp fighting Blackbeard. This will be the Yonko's biggest test to date, and it will give the readers a better idea of the might of both characters. Sadly, One Piece manga is on break next week, so fans will have to wait a bit longer to see the two behemoths clash against each other. One Piece, Blackbeard's Pirate Country, explained. Blackbeard is one of the most popular characters in One Piece. He was introduced before the time skip in the Mocktown arc, but at the time, fans had no idea who he was. As the story moved forward, it was revealed that the man responsible for the famous quote about people's dreams not dying was actually Blackbeard. Since his appearance, Blackbeard has been involved in some of the biggest incidents in One Piece. It was because of his actions that Portgas d'Ace was captured and later killed by Admiral Akainu. Blackbeard was also responsible for the death of Whitebeard. Blackbeard has always come off as a cunning man who only takes action when it is absolutely necessary. There are some incidents where he has acted recklessly, but they have been very limited. In the latest chapter, Blackbeard revealed that he was looking to become the king of Hachinosu. Before Blackbeard, Wang Ji used to be the ruler of Hachinosu. It is unclear how the former member of the Rocks Pirates managed to bring it under their rule, but it was most likely because of their power. Wang Ji was finally ousted by Blackbeard during the Rocky Port incident. The incident not only ended Wang Ji's control over the pirate paradise, but also cemented Kobe's reputation as a hero. After gaining control of the island, Blackbeard made it his base of operations. Establishing control, Blackbeard was talking to Kobe when he suddenly revealed his intention to establish a pirate country that would be affiliated with the world government. Blackbeard also disclosed that he kidnapped Kobe to use him as a bargaining chip to strike a deal with the world government. Blackbeard's plan came as a shock not just to the people gathered in the room but also to the viewers. Blackbeard never seemed like a person who would want to create a country and become its king. Kobe was quick to call Blackbeard delusional, but the Yonko replied that it's not nice to trample over someone's dreams. Akiji explained the difference between a regular marine and a sword member. The former admiral revealed that sword members have effectively signed their resignation. This allows the members of sword to make decisions freely, and in turn, the marines are not obligated to save them. Blackbeard keenly listened, and then he said that he would spread the word about how the marines abandoned Kobe the hero. This would unquestionably damage the reputations of the world government and the Marines. Blackbeard's idea of creating a pirate nation is ludicrous in many ways. Firstly, the chances of the world government acknowledging a nation of criminals is extremely low. Secondly, the idea of using Kobe as a chip is flawed as he is not a regular Marine soldier. Finally, the world government will be wary of a Yonko trying to become affiliated with it. Could there be an ulterior motive? Blackbeard is known for being a master tactician who plans every move carefully so as to avoid any consequences that his actions entail. His idea of forming a pirate country cannot have come out of the blue. He must have thought long and hard about it. If he were to become the king of a nation that is affiliated with the world government, he would gain several advantages. One of the many advantages that he would gain is access to entering Mariajoy and participating in the Laveli. Considering Mariajoy is filled with the celestial dragons and their secrets, Blackbeard would have a field day in the location. The Blackbeard pirates did something along the same lines when they gained unrestricted access to Impel Down. The crew not only freed the worst prisoners in the history of the organization, but they even attacked Magellan and the other people in the prison. So, there is plenty of evidence that shows why it is a bad idea to let the Blackbeard pirates into Mariajoy. Besides putting the celestial dragons at risk, Blackbeard can also gain access to the secret treasure of Mariajoy, which was mentioned by Don Quixote da Flamingo. Considering Blackbeard likes to study archaeology and history, there is a slight chance that he might know about this treasure. If he somehow managed to get his hands on it, then there is no telling what he could do to the world. A lot of fans believe that Blackbeard is related to Rox D. Zebek, who also had high ambitions. The legendary pirate wanted to rule over the entire world, and his threat was recognized by the world government. In order to destroy him, the Marines had to ally with the Roger pirates. Once Rox was defeated, the world government erased all traces of his existence. If the Yonko is motivated by the same desire as Rox, then there is every reason for him to go after the world government. Blackbeard's ship is called Saber of Zebek, which adds more fuel to the speculation that there might be a connection between the two pirates after all. Whether the two are related or not will be proven in future chapters. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos very soon.